The title today, it is now time for the new American dream. It is now time for the new American dream, being respectfully real. We're going to talk about the old dream. We're going to talk about the new dream. We're going to go into the different dynamics. Let's first talk about the old dream. Some parts of it definitely we're going to want to keep. I'll read to you first from the preamble of the United States Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, and we're going to discuss the word union, establish justice, and we're going to discuss the word justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, we're going to talk about the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So we're going, everything in the Constitution of our great nation is to actually implement these concepts: justice, union, our welfare, posterity, our defense. Everything derives its justification, its legitimization from this preamble. This sets the whole philosophy in one sentence. One sentence. So we're going to be talking about that, and everything we're going to talk about, the new American dream, will be consistent in another step in our development, fulfilling the preamble to the Constitution of the United States. Now, I want to also, I had the privilege of attending Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech in August 28, 1963. I want to read a few ideas of his dream of the future. He says, I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. We need to talk about that. Of course, when he brought it up, it was in a total context, but specifically aiming at black-white relationships. But it also went beyond that. Then he ends with this statement. He says, and when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we'll be able to speed up the day when all of God's children, black men, white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Taps deeply into the American spirit, taps to the core of who we are. That's what the new dream is going to be based on. Free at last, free at last. Let's talk about the union. In the old ways of the world, there was union and conformity. Now, in the new dream, it's going to be unity and diversity. If I'm imitating you and you, in order to fit in, I imitate your ways, the way you speak, your personalities, your values. If I imitate you, are we really in union if I'm just an imitator? No, that's not union. That's simply conformity. So, true union would be, I have a right to be who I am, and you have a right to be who you are. That's the foundation of the new dream. We have the right to be who we are. Color is one issue of it, but also each one of any race, there's tremendous differences between one person and the next. So the foundation of the new dream that being proposed, that's totally consistent with the preamble, with the Constitution, and with the American values, is the right to be who we truly are, as long as the expression is done in a respectfully real manner. That is, with kindness, wisdom, and respect of boundaries. We don't want people to be who they really are if they're going to cause harm. We're not saying to just be real, to be honest. We're saying to be respectfully real, which is really what the social revolution of dialogue is about, being respectfully real.